The Southwest PGA Player Development Award recognizes a PGA golf professional for extraordinary and exemplary contributions and achievements in the area of player development. This year's recipient is Bernie Eaton, PGA Director of Golf at Saddlebrook Golf Club in Tucson, Arizona. Born in Reading, Pennsylvania, Eaton played on the varsity golf and tennis teams at Schuylkill Valley High School in Leesport, Pennsylvania, and earned the distinction of Eagle Scout through the Boy Scouts of America. Following high school, Eaton attended the University of Arizona in Tucson, earning a Bachelor of Science degree in turf grass management with a business administration minor in 1993. Upon graduation, Eaton returned to Pennsylvania to work as an assistant golf professional at Berkeley Country Club in Kutztown, Pennsylvania. Following 3 seasons at Berkeley, Eaton accepted the golf events coordinator position at El Conquistador Country Club in Tucson. During his time there, he earned his PGA membership and was promoted to PGA head golf professional, where he served until 2002. After head golf professional positions at the Pines Golf Club and the JW Marriott Star Pass Resort and Club, Eaton accepted his current position as the PGA Director of Golf at Saddlebrook in 2009. At Saddlebrook, Eaton has been instrumental in implementing many programs, including Welcome to Golf Month, Get Golf Ready, Short Tee Program, Free Clinic Fridays, 9 and Wine League, and complimentary supervised practice sessions. The Get Golf Ready program was established 4 years ago and has successfully graduated over 350 students to date. Many of these students have gone on to the 9 and Wine League, which currently has over 175 participants. Each May, Saddlebrook holds their free fitting and trade-in month, which added close to $15,000 in hard goods sales to the retail numbers in 2015. Saddlebrook's Patriot Golf Day program has evolved into a Folds of Honor Foundation pro member event, featuring club members and over 20 professionals from the Southern chapter. In the past 3 seasons, the event has raised over $15,000 for the Folds of Honor Foundation. Eaton currently serves as Secretary of the Southern chapter of the Southwest PGA and has served on the Board of Directors for the past 5 years. He is also a member of the Southwest PGA Tournament Committee and Player Development Committee for Adult, Veteran, and Diversity Programming. Most recently, Eaton was named a 2016 Southern Chapter PGA Golf Professional of the Year and is currently pursuing certification to the Club Managers Association of America. Please join me in welcoming to the stage and congratulating our 2016 Southwest PGA Player Development Award recipient, Mr. Bernie Eaton.
Player development, grow the game as professionals, that's really what we've been focusing on the last, X amount of years. Michael mentioned all the wonderful programs that you have at your facility. Can you expand on those a little bit for us?
Absolutely.
What are your couple favorites?
Sure. I think I'm fortunate in that in an active adult community, we have a captured audience. We have 10,000 people in our community, but only 25% of those play golf. So we have a large population that somewhere during their working careers may not have had the time, or they took up the game early in their career and life takes them in a different direction, and they were not able to take up golf, and we're fortunate to have them in our community. For me personally, I think Get Golf Ready is my favorite program, taking a student from basic beginnings, never holding a club, through getting them on the golf course and getting them into a 9 and Wine league or another avenue of one of our many leagues, whether it's a putting league or just playing golf with their spouse. We also offer late afternoon memberships where they can come and play where there's no pressure on them that anybody's going to come up behind them. So, there's a lot of programs that we take to try to not only teach people to play golf and help them maybe get an enthusiasm for the game, but taking the next step and keeping them involved at your facility on your golf course.
And you hear people talk more about not having a lot of pressure, that awkward moment where you're not having some success out there. Who were some of your mentors in the time that you've been a PGA professional?
Absolutely. One of my early mentors, I was fortunate before his passing to spend in Pennsylvania. Mr. Bill Strasbaugh would come up to our club with 16 members, and just being able to spend a weekend with him every year and just learning how to treat people, I think, is number one, and showing an enthusiasm for the game. In player development, the last few years down in southern Arizona, Marvel Bernard,
Right.
PGA, who's a national
wonderful.
icon in the game
Right.
in the game of growing the game of golf, and just bouncing ideas off of her. And frankly, I think like any good program, you have to steal a few ideas and make them yours. And some of the things that we do, chips and sips, or driving and putting clinics, or go here, go there, go to the golf course. Life's a pitch and then you putt. Things of that nature that Marvel has shared that are just incredible ideas to not only grow the game of golf, but get women involved, which she does a wonderful job of doing in southern Arizona. So I really, for me, looking up to Marvel and bouncing ideas off her has been wonderful the last 3-4 years.
With all the different programs that you have, how many students do you think you guys have touched in the past year?
With our Free Friday clinics, which is open to any resident of the community, and all the programs, in a given year, we may touch as many as 800 to 1,000 people in some capacity, whether they come out for one clinic or take a Get Golf Ready program, where that graduates all the way to the 9 and Wine League, where our 175 ladies, 150 of them started in the Get Golf Ready program, never touched a club, or they were coming back to golf, and just showed an enthusiasm. I think just part of it being a golf professional, that you support their enthusiasm and support what they want to do when they want to form a 9 and Wine League, or they have an idea for a putting group or things of that nature. I think just being able to support them and let ideas be thrown up against the wall, and if they stick and they work, then we keep them, and if they don't work, maybe we try and restructure them and turn it into a program that is a little more fun for the student.
Bernie, that's outstanding, and you and your staff has obviously been doing wonderful things down there.
Thank you.
Is there anybody here you'd like to thank?
Absolutely. First and foremost, I have to thank my mom for instilling in me a great work ethic. She flew all the way from Pennsylvania for the award ceremony tonight, so thank you. And again, for when I wanted to drop out of the University of Arizona, for kicking my butt back to school and making me finish and go into something that finding a passion, which for me was turfgrass science and in the golf industry. And lastly, my love, Stacy, who is my rock and my sounding board, and she makes me want to be a better person.
Outstanding. Well, congratulations. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Jay.